Hey guys, welcome back. So in today's video, I wanted to go over some stuff regarding the Cudis wellness ring. Now, it has been a while since I've really talked about this. It's been a couple of months since it came out, and they've had all kinds of development going on and all kinds of different stuff and updates. So I'm just going to go over everything that happened and kind of put in my own personal 2 cents at the end. So sit back, relax, and let me throw what alpha I do have out at you. So first and foremost, they did an AMA in their Discord a little while ago back in September. And it was kind of cool because everyone was able to jump in and ask questions about what was going on, and all the important questions were asked. So I basically took note of everything that kind of happened and all the important stuff that I thought that was really key. One of the first things being that everyone had been asking about the shipping of the ring, wondering when they were going to get their ring and what was going on and everything like that. And they did announce that the second batch of rings were going to start shipping out in late October. The first batch had already been ordered and done and taken care of over the summer, and then they released another 1,500, which it took a little while for those to sell out, but the next thing you know, done and done, they were gone, and everyone was like, okay, where's my ring now? So they got those taken care of, although they did mention that there was a bit of an issue with shipping. They put up a thing on the 1st of November in their Discord, and they said that due to unexpected production issues, they weren't able to get the rings out and delivered. 600 of them were missing critical delivery information, which they needed to ship out. Then they said that 500 will be shipped over the weekend, and then the rest, 700, over the next 2 weeks. So it's going to be a bit of a week or two delay, but it seems that all those rings that were supposed to come out towards the end of October should be coming out to you now during like the middle of November, so you'll get it right before Thanksgiving, hopefully. As a gesture of their gratitude, they did offer that everyone waiting for the rings will be able to participate in their daily raffle that they have going on the app. So I mean, that's pretty cool, because now while you're waiting for your ring, you can still earn the points that you would be earning wearing the ring just by participating in the raffle. So all in all, not a bad deal. You just got to wait another couple of weeks. Now, another thing that they said was that after stage 2, they were going to start focusing more on the community and the features on the app, which I noticed that they have started doing, and I'll definitely be talking more about that in the video later. Another thing they said was that batch 2 will have its own benefits, because a lot of people were worried that the OGs who got the first batch were going to get all the good benefits and that the second tier wasn't going to really get anything good, and they said no, you guys are going to have your own benefits, you'll get rewards just as well, so don't worry about that. So it seems that you're not too late to this if you jumped onto the batch 2, so that's not too bad. Now, they said that there will be a batch 3, another stage coming out, and that's probably going to be around Christmas time. So if you get Christmas money or you want to grab someone a Christmas gift, this would be a good idea. So if you are late to this, or if you did want to grab one of these, you can still get one in the next stage that'll be coming during the holidays. Now, another big thing they had mentioned was that with this next stage coming out during the holidays, that they were really going to start marketing it towards the Web3 and Web2 audience as well, with a bit of a price difference. So if you bought the first or the second one, it seems that you might have gotten in at a cheaper price. Now, the big question on everybody's mind was, are you guys just going to keep pumping out these rings or what? And no, they will not be doing that. There are going to be a limited number of rings released. They plan to offer more rewards than any other Depin out there. So that's their big thing, because a lot of these Depin products out there, they just flood the market with their products, and then the next thing you know, there's so many people farming it that there's really not too many pieces of pie to go around for everyone else. So by limiting the number of rings out there, the rewards should be pretty plentiful. They also said that after Solana Breakpoint in early October, they were going to announce all new kinds of quests on the app, like a social campaign with achievements, and they did do just that. Again, I'll be talking about all that when I do my review of the app later in this video, but it is kind of cool what they did, and I do like a lot of the updates. They also killed it at Solana Breakpoint, by the way. They went over there and they were just doing amazing. I mean, their coverage of all their time over there and all the different influencers they interacted with, I mean, they definitely did a good job, and I was very impressed with how they marketed themselves over there. Solana Breakpoint was like a really huge thing for them, and now I feel as long as they keep that momentum, the sky's the limit. They also added the edamame raffle onto the app, which is another thing I'll be discussing as well, and that's another way that you'll be able to earn points. And another question that was on people's mind was tokenomics and white paper. What are we at? Where are we doing? What's going on? So gradually being released, they said, and they will be working on that, but they're not messing around. They're not going to leave us in the wind. They're not going to rug us. They do have a plan up their sleeve, but what they're doing is something that I like a lot of projects that do, which is under promise, over deliver. That way you never have people flipping the fuck out that you didn't do enough. And if you did have any doubt, they raised $5 million in their seed round, and they keep doing more and more marketing. The people running that show over there are just on top of their shit, so I do have a lot of faith in this. Now, once they do have a bigger audience, so I'm going to assume that probably after the 3rd phase, that's when they're going to start announcing all the utilities, which are going to be gradually released. Now, a really big thing, and I'm all about this, is that you don't need the ring if you want to start messing around with this, and that's huge. So if you want to jump on the app and just start earning some points and doing some of the fitness stuff that you can, talking to the AI coach and playing the game, you can do that. So if you're on the fence about getting the ring, at least go check out the app, download it, mess around with it, so then when you do decide to get the ring, you've already got a decent amount of points that you've farmed. It's definitely worth getting your toes in the water on this one. Now, another big question people had was the NFT, the edamame NFT. People that bought that, are the minters that minted it, are they only going to receive the privileges, or how's that going to work? And what the team at Cudis said was, no, if someone sells the NFT that they minted, the benefits are now passed on to whoever purchases the NFT next. So whoever is holding that NFT in their wallet, those benefits are now yours. So I think it's kind of cool that the benefits are transferable and they're not really like a binding thing. So that's really badass, because if you were late to mint it and you want to jump on, you can grab it. Now, another update that they had just announced on Twitter, which I thought was kind of cool, was they said GM World, Cudis, and Worldcoin special edition ring is launching. The future of health and tech is here. The portal of a rewarding wellness world has just opened for 1,000 limited spots. So it seems that what they're doing is they've paired up with World app, which is another fitness app. And if you buy this collaboration ring, you'll not only be earning points for Cudis, but now you're going to be earning points for this World app as well. Now, some people did have questions about this, because I know a lot of OGs like myself were like, okay, that's kind of cool, another ring coming out and now it gives you double benefits. Well, what about us? But it seems they said no, the OGs are still OGs and we will not be forgotten. So maybe if you bought an OG ring, I'm assuming that we might be getting a Worldcoin airdrop or something like that. Who knows? That is all speculation. I'm just assuming that. We'll just have to see what happens with that. But if you're late to it, it's another thing you can think about jumping on if you want. Now, the NFT, I actually did mint one of these, like I said, on the mint day when they came out. I thought it was really cool. I liked the whole animation that they did and the whole setup. I mean, it was a really cool minting experience, I guess you could say. And I've been holding on to my NFT. I mean, the price went up a little bit on the market, so if I did want to flip it, I could, but I'm gonna hold on to mine though, because I'm kind of getting the vibe that the way they're gonna work it is it's gonna be tied into the app and the game, and as you level up in those, you're probably gonna be leveling up your NFT as well and getting all kind of benefits probably based on your rank or level. So I've seen other projects do stuff similar to that, so I'm just like, all right, cool, I'm in this to win this, let's rock and roll. They also haven't done any reveals on the NFTs yet, so you could possibly be sitting on a rare, you don't know. So I'm just gonna hold on to it and see what's going on. I'm a bit of a health nut anyway. I'm usually out and about all the time or going to the gym, so this whole kind of thing really works for me, and it's one of the few farming experiences that I actually kind of enjoy. Now, the app itself has gone through some updates as well, and they've added a lot of new stuff to this. The interface itself is still the same. Up at the top here, you've got your daily rewards that you've earned from doing all your different tasks. You have the vitality over here, which you can start when you do any exercise, and you learn vitality points, which if you're doing this, that's a pretty important thing, and I would suggest doing it because the vitality points seem to be playing a decent role in this. I see a lot of challenges going on all the time, so I'm making sure to stay on top of that. You've got the sleep score over here, which I'm going to be honest, sometimes mine works, sometimes it doesn't. I have been having issues with my ring. I have noted that at sometimes it just won't read my sleep correctly, or sometimes it's not reading the wear time, and they said that if you do have issues like that, that you want to head over to the me section, head over into my ring, and you would unpair it, put it on the charger, take it off the charger, pair it, put it back on, and you're good to go. And I have found out that works, but it's fucking annoying to do all the time, so it's not something I'm constantly doing, and I'm hoping that issue kind of gets settled. But as of right now, I really don't care too much. I'm pretty active anyway, and I'm earning my points that way. They also have steps here, you can stay on top of your steps, you'll earn your points, and then the heart rate, which you can measure, and I think that's pretty cool. When you do measure the heart rate, you just want to make sure that the green blinking light is on the ring, because if it's not reading it correctly, so you might want to reposition the ring a little bit or touch it by where the sensor is, and then that'll start getting it to go. But if you're still having those issues, you're probably going to have to go and disconnect and reconnect and all that shit. Now, if you head over to this section over here, the Salus section, you can see that they now have added all kinds of new stuff. They have the raffle over here that you can enter into when people use your code, and I mean, that's kind of cool because it's a nice easy way to earn some extra points. So like I was saying before, if you don't have the ring, you can still download the app and start getting your code out there, get some referral points, earn some points. You can also exercise, do all that. So I mean, make sure you jump on that. It's definitely worth doing if you haven't. They've increased all the things you can do. Before I had mentioned they added the step energizer, the heart rate, checking in with the AI coach, the where to earn, the activate, the vitality, but now they've they've added their own game as well on the app, which you can play, which is something kind of cool. I mean, hey, if you're fucking around in between sets and you need to kill some time, you can just play around on this. And it's like a simple game, you know, your dude's surrounded with like little globes and you can use them to attack things and take them out. And you go on until you die like my stupid ass just did. You can always head back to the arena and you can use the gold that you have and that you've earned to upgrade your equipment if you want and level it up so you can be stronger. And yeah, I mean, it's something to do. It's a fun thing, like I said, to fuck around in between sets if you need to kill a minute or two and rest. So plus, I'm going to assume that it's going to be tied into the NFT because the character in the game does look like the NFTs that we minted. So play around on it, maybe get in a round or two, try to level up, and we'll see where this goes. My own personal experience with the ring itself, it really hasn't been too bad. It is a little bit bulky. I have heard people complain about that, and I think that might be due in part to the fact that it's got this ceramic spinner kind of on it, and while it is a nice thing to fidget around with or fuck with if you're anxious or nervous, it is a bit bulky and it can kind of be annoying. I've noticed I have to take it off sometimes when I'm doing any kind of lifting, like of weights or pull-ups. You only really have to wear the thing for 10 hours a day, so I'll only really wear it when I'm working out or running around. I really won't wear it out too much. I've tried to wear it as long as I possibly could in the beginning, just to kind of test it and see how it would fare in like everyday use. And I mean, it's really not that bad. You know, some people even thought it was a wedding band, which I was like, yeah, I guess you could say, like, instead of costing you money, it makes you money, hopefully, so that's not too bad. All in all, though, I mean, I really can't complain about it. I really dig it. You know, I used to be a person who wore a Fitbit around my wrist, and I found that really annoying, and I'm just really all about this ring. And I am aware that there are other fitness rings out. There's the Cora ring and other stuff like that. But to really be honest, I kind of really don't dig like how they work. I mean, they use all your data to help you out and work out and all that, but like, what do I get in exchange for that? You're taking my data, give me something back. And that's what I like about the Cudis wellness team, is that yes, they're going to be using your data to better help you with your health and better help their app and better help their AI, but they're going to pay you for it at least in return with rewards, airdrops, and shit like that. So I'm down for that. You know, I'm down for any kind of product which rewards me for use, and that's why I'm all about the Cudis ring. So hopefully this video helped you out. If you're on the fence about the ring or you haven't really looked into it too much, go check out their website. It really is great. Hop into their Discord. There's a lot of awesome people in there, very helpful. The team that is behind the ring itself is always in there, super friendly, always ready to answer questions. And yeah, it's really something to look into, especially with the holidays coming up and everyone likes to go apeshit with their fitness stuff, especially with January right around the corner after Christmas. Below I have the links for everything you'll need, my reference code and shit if you want to use that. I appreciate you stopping by and checking out the video, and hopefully I was able to answer all your questions. If you have any other questions, drop them in the comments below. I'm always usually around and I answer them as quick as I can. There's also links below to other airdrops and stuff I'm like farming and messing around with if you want to look at that. There's like a Google spreadsheet there. I've also got the link to my Twitter if you want to check that out. Shoot me a follow. Sometimes I'm posting important stuff on there. Other times I'm mostly posting stupid shit on there, but you never know, right? Some of it might be useful to you. But I appreciate you stopping by as always. Thanks for tolerating me for this long. And as always, let's get paid, fam.
We're all naked, we're all